All right. This is Brenda and Stacy with Let's Wine with Brenda and Stacy. And we have what we've been calling our myths part 4. But you know me, I'm a stickler. And when I was reading things today, I guess I kind of knew this in the back of my mind, the difference between a myth and a superstition. And the myth just usually has a story with a moral, but there's no scientific backing to it.
Okay.
Where a superstition supposedly falls into the supernatural and people believe it and it involves luck.
Oh.
So there's that too. So we kind of have been given a mix of both, I think.
Yeah, we have. I guess not knowing there is a difference, but there were some we'd pause and go, well, maybe it's a superstition. Don't step on a crack and break your mom's back. Is that a superstition or is that a myth?
I think that's a superstition.
See, yeah.
I know. I know.
But that's okay. We know what we're talking about.
But we have a list, and, I talked to people at work, and then Camille chimed in with some, so we've got some, and you're walking in blind to this one. You don't know any of these.
100% blind.
I think we came up with some of them before. Okay, we're just going to go for it.
Can't wait.
Right. Have you ever heard don't turn on the dome light in the car at night?
Because it's illegal?
Well, that you were told. And I think parents told their children that. So, because it is hard to drive with it on.
It is. Yeah, I have heard that. I've also heard that driving barefoot is illegal, but apparently it's not.
Did you look that one up the other night?
No, but a long time ago, I asked one of the popos, and he said it's not illegal.
Okay.
As long as you can safely operate your vehicle, they don't care what you're wearing or not, I guess.
Okay.
It's not indecent exposure to have my little piggies out.
Well, I don't like barefoot, so
well,
that.
I love you know me. If I can kick them shoes off, they're coming off.
I know. I remember my parents telling me that, though.
Yeah.
Because we'd take these long trips and be driving at night, and I want the light on so I can, just like in here right now, needed some light. And I don't know. They're like, it's illegal. We can't leave it on. Somebody will see us.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, in all 50 states, it's not explicitly illegal, is the quote it says, but the dome light reduces night vision.
Okay.
I know I couldn't see if it was on.
No.
I'd have a horrible time with it.
And we don't like overhead lighting anyway.
I know. It does not flatter us. I think this was a Camille one. If your ears itch, somebody's talking about you.
I have heard that one before, definitely.
Okay. I think there's something biblical with that one. I need to look more into that.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
I know. That's kind of wild.
You're looking at me like, okay,
You're supposed to know that.
Miss Jesus freak.
Aren't you the Bible?
I don't. I'm not the Bible, and I don't know what your ears itching would mean in the Bible.
The left ear, if it's itchy, somebody's talking bad about you. And if it's the right ear, it's somebody's talking good about you.
Okay.
That's all I know about that. Not much anything.
This
it was
is
from
weird.
ancient Rome.
From ancient Rome, that baffles me that some of these myths go back that far. You know how you're left-handed and right-handed?
Mm-hmm.
I'm right-eared. Meaning, like if I have a headset on, like at work, we have to wear the little headsets, where we can communicate. If it's not in the right ear, I can't. No, which one's this? Yeah. If it's not in the right ear, I can't function. So it's so weird. I'm always like, I'm right-eared, I'm right-handed, I'm right-eyed. No.
Are you left-footed?
No.
If you were going to ride a skateboard, which one would you put on the board?
Definitely right.
See, I'm a left. That's weird because I write with my right hand. If you kick a ball, which foot do you use?
Right.
I do too.
Yeah.
For that.
Kickball. Remember back in the day? We could start an adult kickball games group. Tell me more.
Okay, the Bible warns against people with itchy ears. It's from Timothy 4:3, meaning listeners who reject absolute truth in favor of teachers who simply tell them what they want to hear.
I have that.
That's too much for me right now. The metaphor for itchy ears, the original Greek word for itching literally means rub or tickle. It describes a restless craving for novelty, comfort, or validation. Have you heard that you're supposed to walk out of a cemetery backwards?
No. I've never heard of that.
That came from Camille, and I had heard that one. I don't know if I told her that when she was little. It's supposed to be so the spirits don't follow you. It confuses them.
Huh. I've never heard of that one, but I'm going to take your word for it. Wow.
I'm going to have to start paying more attention.
I know. There's some spirits I'd like to take with me. Go get them. I'm going to go get them. Come on.
I know. They're saying that you don't want wandering souls. You have to outsmart them by coming backwards. Do you like the sounds of wind chimes?
Yes.
Okay. Those are for spirits.
Mm.
Too, to keep spirits away. Had you heard that one?
No, but I like the sound of them.
I know, I do too. It has something to do with the vibrations and sounds. It clears negative energy, so it would keep negative spirits away. And that dates back to 1100 BC. They had them in the temples in China and also Rome to prevent the evil eye. There's evil eyes. I just assumed that was an Italian thing from watching the Golden Girls too much.
The evil eye?
Sophia's always talking about the evil eye.
Yeah, I know it. I'm almost thinking about the evil eye like the other eye, the third eye.
Oh, the third eye?
Oh, I
It's
don't
like
have that.
It's like a second sight.
Don't want it. I don't want to see other things.
All right, now this is a good one. I think of your mom on this one. The blue bottles in trees.
Yes, she had a wine tree, a wine bottle tree, I should say, and it was beautiful. So what's it supposed to do?
I didn't know that was so much of a thing. The blue is supposed to resemble the water in the heavens to act as a bridge between the living and the dead.
Wow.
They're supposed to trap spirits because they're attracted to the shiny bottles, and then during the day, the sun destroys them.
Who knew?
I know. We got to get some blue bottles. Superstition or not, I'm thinking we need a
We'll get some
bottle tree.
blue bottles and make wind chimes out of it.
I know at World Market you got some blue wine bottles.
I'm sure we do.
We're going to have to be drinking wine out of the blue bottles now.
We could do that.
I'm sure we can.
I wouldn't be opposed.
All right, and this was a Camille thing too. Can't believe I didn't hear it. I've even sold real estate, but maybe you being from Georgia, and blue porches. Does that mean anything to you? The ceilings being blue? And if you type in "paint blue" and just hit images, plethora. I just couldn't believe it. All right, you're supposed to paint your porches paint blue to trick spirits into thinking it's sky or water. And it's popular in South Carolina and Savannah, Georgia.
No.
I know.
Now, when we go to those places, we'll be looking.
It's supposed to protect the house and the people inside.
Wow.
I know.
I did not.
And it's primarily ceilings on a porch. And it's called haint blue.
Haint.
Haint, Haint, and I think it comes from the word haunt. I know. We're learning.
I am learning
We're
so
getting
much.
smarter by the minute.
I'm learning more than I ever knew. If anybody knows about that, we are basically primarily Southern now, then you can chime in and let us know, like, did your grandparents believe that?
I know.
Do you do that? I mean, on
know.
your house,
I mean, I wonder if Camille knew that from selling real estate. But I sold real estate for years
Now-
and didn't know about the blue roof.
now we're going to have to talk to Curry and make her keep an eye out when she's riding around.
Yeah,
In
see if she sees
neighborhoods,
anything.
yeah.
I know. All right, now this one I remember from Scouts. Were you told to hold your breath driving by a cemetery?
No.
Never? You've never heard that as a kid or
No.
in school? Or all right, well, that was a thing when we were driving around.
Oh,
The kids would be like, hold your breath, there's a cemetery.
I've never heard that
I
one.
know, because you don't want your mouth open. The recently departed can get in your mouth and possess you.
Oh, my goodness. That might be a far-fetched one.
You think so? I don't
I've
know if
just
they're
never
out there
heard it.
floating around.
I've never heard. I'm too sober for this.
I'm so sad that I don't remember a lot of their names. If anybody recognizes me and was in my Girl Scout troop, reach out, bsstudios@myyahoo.com. I'd love to hear from you. That's where the I Hate Rabbits came from. There were a ton of things that I learned off these Girl Scouts. Because I was an only child, I learned a lot from them. Another one, tucking your thumbs in the cemetery to protect your parents. Do you ever hear? Okay.
No.
We won't go there. I haven't looked it up. I just remember it. All right. What about the apple peel? If you peel it all off in one long string and then throw it over your shoulder, however it lands, that initial is supposed to be the man you're going to marry. That's a superstition.
I didn't eat a lot of apples, obviously.
I'm going to do it and see if a bee for Billy Idol
Okay.
pops up down there.
Do it.
I am. I'm going to do it. I'm an impatient person and I talk fast and move fast, and I don't know if I could handle
The patience.
the patience to make sure that thing didn't break before I got to the end.
That would be the hardest part.
To have one long spiral.
I think it's not supposed to have anything to do with your husband. It's supposed to teach you something about patience.
Well, that one does go way back. It's supposed to be over the left shoulder, and it's from the 18th century folklore from Scotland, Ireland, and England. I guess all those people were doing it. And now I'm thinking I need to. It's been a long time since I've actually had an apple.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about apples.
I know, I'm not really either, and they have them in a bowl at work in the cafe. I'm going to have to steal an apple. You hear that? I'm coming for an apple, just so I can peel it. Now, I don't know if you told me this or
Probably. You're going to accuse me of it. What?
about the ring finger has a vein different from the other fingers, and that's why we wear a ring on it.
I have heard something about gets closer to the heart. I don't know about the vein, but the left ring finger is supposed to be because it's something to do closest to the heart.
Yeah,
So-
Egyptians used to think that the vein led to the heart, but really all fingers have veins that drain blood, so it's nothing special. We just follow that. That is more of a myth, I believe, because there's a meaning behind it.
I mean, I'd never think about doing it different. So
I know. People will continue to display their
Ring on the
commitment
left
to
hand.
somebody, on that ring finger.
let's don't change that one. Let's keep it.
I think some countries are the other hand, though.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's something I'll need to look up too. I should have done more prep for this one.
Especially me going in blind because I don't know nothing.
All right, what about, never whistle in a cemetery. I should have put this with the other ones. Have you heard that one?
I haven't. But I've told you, my family really doesn't do funerals. So I don't spend spend any time really in a cemetery.
We'll have to start.
We
We'll
want
do
to
some grave rubbings. You want to go?
I want to go to that one downtown I've told you about where you can walk through it. Kenny Rogers is buried there. There's a fun bar across the street.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
And you could sit on the top. They have a rooftop deck on top of the bars. And you could sit out there and actually look over the cemetery.
Oh, that's the one you went to 6 feet under.
6 feet under.
We'll have to go.
Yeah.
We'll do it, but don't whistle.
I won't whistle.
It summons the devil.
I usually don't make a habit of whistling, but I'll especially not do it that day.
Okay, it says that it awakens spirits and summons the devil.
Unless we could get Kenny Rogers to come over and drink with us.
You think we could?
He's buried right there.
You see, you've learned a lot of that because you didn't even know he was dead.
I didn't know he was dead. And that made me sad because I was a country music DJ.
I know.
He had to have died after I stopped gaining knowledge about country music stars. Bless his heart.
I know. Him's gone.
Probably all that plastic surgery did him in.
Yanked him too
That poor
tight.
man.
Couldn't breathe.
He was such a good-looking guy, that Kenny Rogers, back in the day. If
I
he'd have just
know.
let himself just age like fine wine, he'd have been better. Maybe still alive.
People-
Oh, well.
All right. Your toys will get mad if you don't put them away.
That's definitely a parent being like, listen.
I'm sure. And that has to be everywhere. Or movies like Toy Story and
Yeah.
stuff with Chucky, Annabelle. You know, in my world, all
Had to
kinds
be-
of stuff. Puppet Master, they're all coming alive.
It had to be put away.
Here's a secret.
Okay.
Camille used to be scared of ventriloquist dummies. There's a word I can't say.
Really?
Yes.
Ventriloquist.
And you don't know how many times I've wanted to throw some money down the tube and just send one to her.
Yeah. A crazy looking one,
Yeah.
at least. That's funny. There's got to be a phobia for that, just like there is clowns.
Yeah, I don't think she's ever watched Dead Silence because of that. I'm going to have to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't like that stuff. But yeah, I'm sure that's parents. That's where that started from. You know, clean your room or they're going to come alive at night.
And be mad.
They're going to be mad that they weren't put away.
I don't know if I'd go as far as saying they're going to come alive, but I would just say they're going to be mad. I guess they'd have to be alive to be mad.
I wonder if I did tell Camille that now I think about it, because she sure used to line up those Barbie dolls in perfect little line. They're by the left side of her closet in that house in Spring Lake. They were all lined up, hairbrushed and everything.
Maybe she just liked her shit organized.
Probably exactly what it is. Okay, here's a superstition. Rain on your wedding day.
I have heard that one.
Right, it's supposed to be
I've
good
heard
luck.
it both ways. Yeah, I've heard it. If it rains on your wedding day, it's bad luck. And I've heard if it rains on your wedding day, it's good luck. I don't think it makes a damn difference.
Well, it is supposed to wash everything away, give a clean slate so everything's fresh and new for the future.
Sweet.
I know, it sounds good, doesn't it?
I wish you could just go in a zapper and just like all of your past be zapped away.
So I don't even remember it. I know, right?
Yeah.
Some of it I want to,
But-
some of it I could just toss in the trash. Another one that came up with the weddings just while I was reading, this wasn't one, was the term tying the knot. And it talks about how wet fabric, because of that rain, is harder to unknot.
Untie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's supposed to be a thing and to make the union stronger if it rains on you. And it has to get your clothes wet. You can't be out there with umbrellas.
Oh.
You don't want the big downpour, you just want sprinkles.
You just want to spray. Yeah, because you want to mess up your hair. It rained on Tyler and Nancy's wedding day,
Aw.
but they had to clear umbrellas, and those turned out to be really pretty pictures.
Aw. The clouds in the sky when it's about to rain make the best pictures for weddings.
Yeah.
I know that's a thing.
I'm sure, because who wants to go out squinting in the bright light?
Then everybody looks like this. Yeah, you got it. All right, now this was me. You know how I am. The clock has to be going up
Oh,
when you
yeah.
get married.
Definitely
when you
heard
say your
that.
vows. Yes, so that was a big thing to get married at 3:30, 4:30. I actually got married at 6:30. And at first, at chapel tried to say 6. Nope, has to be 6:30. We start 6:30 and it has to be going up. I was like 5:30 or 6:30, but I wanted it to be dark.
Yeah.
Because I got married on Halloween.
Yeah.
So 6:30. That's when it happened. And it says the reason is the minute hand should be ascending towards the heavens. Of course, I wasn't thinking that at the time. I just wanted my good fortune and the marriage to work. It says it gives positive momentum within the marriage.
There you go.
And that's what I wanted. And
It sure worked for you.
it did. I
Exactly.
wish he'd have lasted a little longer.
Don't we all?
But I mean, it was good while it lasted, put it that way. It was a good one. Gave me good memories. Oh, this was one that made me laugh because I don't know this person. And when I was reading, it was one of the comments. I think this is hilarious. I've never heard this. She was told as a child that the ice cream truck only played music when they were completely sold out of ice cream.
Oh my gosh. I have heard that.
Really?
Yes. I don't think as a child, but when my kids were growing up, and I think I've told them that a few times.
That's not even a superstition. I mean, there's nothing, no luck out. That's just an outright lie.
Yeah, that's just a bold face. Yeah.
You told your kids that?
I know around that time is when, but I mean, where we lived, ice cream man didn't come really anyway.
No, it was rare.
Yeah, out in
So
the middle
rare.
of nowhere. So when they were little, but anyway, yeah, I've heard it. And I do think it's hysterical. That's fabulous.
I know, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I got one more on here, and I was watching the news, and it made me think of it. I looked it up because I'm like, is that true? To wait 24 hours to report someone missing?
I think when it's an adult, you're supposed to wait 24 hours when someone's missing because adults are allowed to just disappear.
They can, but if somebody's worried about you, they can call. It says it's not true. If you have a reason to believe someone is in trouble, call the police. And the example they gave is like a wife who's mad that her husband is an hour late, don't call. But if you have a friend that is going over to visit somebody that's been abusive to them in the past and they're not answering at you and you can't get hold of them, to call. If you have a bad feeling, call immediately.
I would say, too, it would be one of those things to where if you know the person, you know your person, and you know that.
Creature habit or...
Yeah, they absolutely, they're every day, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to come home around the same time, all of these things. I know for elderly people that...
Silver alert.
Disappear, yeah. I know that's kind of an emergency, but I just think if a grown-ass woman decides to take a minute and there's nothing wrong in the relationship, all that stuff.
Think too much of it.
But nowadays, who knows? I mean, nowadays that missing person thing is real.
I know. I'm going to look up this barefoot thing.
I always say that.
Real
It's
quick.
funny. And I know I could say this for both of us. If either one of us got abducted, they would very quickly pull over and be like, nah, you're not the one. Either we wouldn't shut up, we wouldn't quit whining, we would just make their life so miserable. If we ever got kidnapped, that they would give us back. Sorry, bring them back. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to take this one.
Is it illegal to drive barefoot? No laws.
I didn't think the popo was lying to me, but you never know.
I just don't like barefoot feet. As far as being out somewhere, the oils on your feet or something pick up dirt and And I'd rather have somebody walk outside in their socks and just dump them at the front door.
In
than
my
bare feet.
in my own car, after a long day of work, I have absolutely kicked my shoes off. I don't like them in the floorboard when I'm driving because I don't want them to accidentally get stuck behind the brake pedal and then I can't brake well enough or whatever.
Then the bottom of your foot,
It's touching the brake pedal and the
where your
gas.
shoe has been.
I don't care.
Where when you went in the bathroom at the movie theater, you don't know what kind of people are.
I didn't go in the bathroom barefoot.
Yeah, but the bottom of your shoe did.
The bottom of my shoe did.
Yeah. So it's touched that pedal. There's your shoe, and then here comes your bare foot behind it. And then you're walking in the house and you put it up in your bed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I would do it, and I do it all the time.
Oh my God.
But when I do it most of the time when I've been at work. I do have sock feet on at work, and then I just take my socks off. I come in the house immediately. I guess people I know, I just expect everybody to be barefoot in the house because that's how everybody I know does it. But we don't eat in the floor here. We don't lie on the floor here. I wouldn't want somebody's shoes on the furniture.
No. That just
That would
kills
kill-
me.
yeah.
People like curling their legs up with shoes on the couch or something. Absolutely not.
That would be where I draw the line.
I'd be like, now we got to get a new couch.
Don't put your shoe feet on my furniture.
Right.
But definitely curl up and put your feet on there. You know that I don't mind at all. Not them shoe feet. I'm not as crazy as you are.
I'm crazy. All right. So just don't come up missing or I'll put out a silver alert.
Well, technically that would be a thing.
I know. I'll say, like, she might have fell. She's a fall risk.
Fall risk.
Over
She's been
50.
Losing her mind. She can't remember shit. Especially like if somebody left their cell phone behind. Or, although I'm getting to that point too. I mean, I've been forgetting my work watch lately. I've been forgetting my work key. I'm in charge of opening and closing doors. I forgot my key lately.
I try and keep all my work stuff in one
Silver
bag.
alert me. You can silver alert me. Especially if I left my phone here
will.
because then you can't track me. I'm on
Where are
everybody I know's 360.
That'd be awful.
Something bad happened. Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
It would be. Now, sometimes I'll nearly disappear from people's Life 360 because I do turn my phone off a lot to let it just rejuvenate, reboot. I know some people don't ever turn their phones off and they wait till it starts acting up. My phone's old enough now that I'm trying to keep it going.
I restart mine. I don't turn it off.
I just turn mine off for sometimes and just put it on the charger. Especially when it's dead, it'll charge faster, I think, when it's off.
Okay.
In my head.
Well, I guess we're going to call it on that one. If you have any more myths, we'll definitely make another show. You can contact us at bsstudios@myyahoo.com. We are going to record tomorrow, and Stacy and I are going to a comedy show tonight, and we will review that. How about that? It's the same week we went to a movie. We went out twice this week.
I know. Well, we're not gone yet.
If the tickets are bought, we'll go.
I know. The tickets are already paid for, but I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time, so I'm excited too. Well, on our next show, we'll definitely have to talk about how the movie went. We'll talk about how the comedy show went. Our adventures out in the world.
How about that?
which we never do.
In the same week.
And at night.
At
What the
night.
hell are we doing?
I know it's going to be dark when we drive home. Don't let me forget my glasses, and don't forget your fried pickles.
Absolutely. I do have a coupon.
Right.
I know I would have never got anywhere worried about my coupon when I was younger.
Oh, we'll turn around, drive home for a coupon. Jeff worries about them too. If we go out to trivia or something, you take those coupons from Hammerheads?
I know. Well, that's because he opens that mail only to look for that coupon just for us.
He knows it never makes it there. It's
know.
rare. It's so rare.
Or we haven't been in so long and it's expired.
Yeah, we forgot about him.
But anyway, so that's funny. Coupon. I got my coupon and I'm going out.
That's right.
Good night.
Yes. So we will be back for more.
All right, that's a wrap on Let's Wine with Brenda and Stacy.
Bye.